Let me just put this. Yeah, so the second aircraft has landed, and carrying the ballot papers, including the Gen forms, this Gen 20, whatever it is. And this is the second and last one. Initially, we were supposed to have 6 aircraft. Had we expected smaller aircrafts, but I think EasyZ had to instead secure the biggest cargo carrier, which is Boeing 747, commonly known as the king of the sky. As a matter of fact, this is the same type that Donald Trump uses, the Boeing 747. So, but this is a 4-engine Boeing 747. Yeah. Same one which came yesterday. It's quite massive. Yeah. Meanwhile, stakeholders have come. We have RP there, we have got NGOCC, we have got CF. CF is here, NGOCC is here. Yeah, the Iron Lady herself. And yeah, many others. We have EasyZ officials there, and you have Townsend being represented. I saw the comrade. Yeah. We have that's Kandila there. Media institutions, the journalists present as well, waiting for the aircraft to dock. Yeah, the journalists quite curious, and it seems there are a few people today because it's a tedious exercise, and many people seem to be very tired. I have to get someone to help with the transmission now. Yeah.
You know, I'm going in the proud job, but it's all that one there. I think it's that.
Oh, so my brother can come. Oh.
and check. Go and check. Go. The shot.
You need these pictures. Well, that's for some office.
It's not too bad. It's nothing of it.
Don't step on these dollars.
Oh, on.
So make sure you're stepping in between and then go in.
Thank you.
There are no ballot papers, as it were. Everything has been uploaded. Yeah, you can check. Nothing. Yeah, this is a confirmation that there is nothing in this part of the aircraft. Everything has been removed. Careful, boss. Just step on this. Yeah.
Have you verified this is empty?
Apart from this side, so you don't know what's there.
Okay.
Everything is ready. We just want to keep there.
I'm also cooking here. What is it there?
To avoid the rollers. Yeah.
Those that have seen to get this back.
Okay.
We're just trying to confirm the Mama contents here. You must do anything.
So, bien pour vous.
Hello, boy. Sylvia. Sylvia. Sylvia.
Don't step on the roller. So, yeah, I said,
They should be the other part.
Yeah?
The other compartment, the other side. You still have another consignment there in that?
You have another consignment?
On the other side. Just use
want representatives to come here. So, but we have allowed you to come here. That's one representative. So for now, send one of the representatives go on that side, and unless they will fill the ballot from the door is it? Yes, to the ground. Yes. So after the rest remains leave it to me. Speak when you want to speak. So we send while we are busy, we send our that's what's fine. So you can send somebody and guide some arch. On the side, behind me. So we are also being guided to go back. Everyone go
Alikuwa sana mkate.
What are they doing?
They are bringing more dwellings.
We are bringing
So we
more.
have to move this.
Hello? Okay. All right. Everyone is okay? Yeah, the one.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. President. Here, just as the Commission announced yesterday, the last consignment on the ballot paper has arrived. It's behind me, the loading. In today's consignment, the last 105 ballots. So with yesterday's consignment, we have the two ballots. Amongst the completion of the delivery, a total of 387 ballots ballots related documents for election. And the same procedure followed yesterday and the following today. With the uploading will be the confirmation of the ballots that were on board this kind of flight, and from here, the ballot papers will be securely transported to the warehouse in Silverest. And then once again, there, the offloading will be witnessed by yourselves, the media, and the stakeholders in the president. So that will mark the conclusion of the receiving processes. And as we announced, tomorrow we will start now the verification processes prior to the dispatch to the district. So we will verify that the ballot papers for each constituency are as planned, and so that stakeholders are also aware of what will be delivered to each constituency. Remember that the verification here at head office is not the end of it. As these ballot papers arrive in the districts, through our district electoral officers, there will be the verification in each of the respective districts for all the constituencies, again, in the presence of stakeholders before the final dispatch to the polling stations in readiness for vote on August 13th. So once again, we are delighted as the Commission that the final consignment has arrived today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just to check, are there any questions, clarifications?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you for this. The rest of the process continues as you have indicated.
No.
Still see from there.
Saísse. This one. Want to come back? Yes, we have got enough black for you. This Ballot, the power they have, decide Namely, revamping the debt structure, household debt structure, moving social cash transfer beneficiaries from 450,000 beneficiaries to 1.5 million, bringing back over 2.5 million people into class as a result of free education. Dash for work. Not forgetting the Missepera law, where over 50,000 youths have benefited. And also, most importantly, the idea that for 4 years, 9 months, we have never lost any Zambian in a political environment. Or we have never experienced the game of a Zambian for 4 years, 9 months, until most of our politics came on board. Because that's their signature. That's what people see morality is. But even then, most of them are under control. We are also glad to see that the police demonstrated professionalism even in the entire process. The dispatch, including the manner in which they are handling our counterparts. Absolutely. You may recall that where we are coming from, the electoral commission that was and that was anti-peaceful. With the facility that has been secured, means that the government will cut down the cost of storage. What that meant previously, those ballot papers were being taken by a private institution. Now, you could obviously question the level of structure. Now, the ECZ, with that kind of facility, are also demonstrating responsibility. They are responsible for anything that happens. I think all of us must be accountable. In any way, that is the Constitution of Zambia, the Electoral Process Act, they are mandated to secure that of not any other person, not a political party, not any other party. So, we mandate to pay by the Constitution, not any other party.
So the story is proceeding. We so far are satisfied, although there's more that could have been done to ensure that this program is safety to make it somewhat just give us what we want. All we want is transparency, and we need them to be accountable. We need them to satisfy their statutory duty and their statutory obligation. Very important. This is a contestation of ideas. We are discussing on the political scene, we are discussing ideas and voices as to what we do. And we encourage our colleagues in the former ruling party, the UPND, that disease from the south, disease from Ghana. We don't believe that this life will take them anywhere. Because like I even just the other day was on the platform lying to the Zambian people that we intend to remove social cash transfer, that we intend to remove free education. But we have said we shall enhance these policies. We are not removing social cash transfer, we are not removing free education, because we believe the law must be respected. So the liars must be taken lies into law. They have not been out. How many days are numbered? They only left with 13 days. And what about
shows the sign in terms of the way the ECZ is putting in place to ensure that these elections this year are fair and fair, and it all takes upon everyone, all the conduct ourselves in a peaceful manner. One of the things I would want to just encourage political parties is that let us, conduct our debates very conditionally, not based on propaganda. And I think when we last week when ballot papers were being marked, I believe that it was said that you are going to vote in by different types of bills, food, on the border, about and as you can see that all these domestic bills, all these ballot papers are being taken, and that just shows how transparent the election is. I just want to say that there's only one road in this country which conducts elections, and that is the election. And we want to say all stakeholders give them the opportunity for them to elect. So far we're satisfied with the manner in which we delivered these ballot papers, and we are hoping that as we transition from this place to the warehouse, Director for Common Grounds Network, and I'm also the Vice Chairperson of the Civil Society Alliance on Legal Reforms. Thank you.
Your take on this final
it is up to us as states to commend our own institutions in governance, such as the Education of Zambia. There is never a time that we have found ourselves with the Commission giving us so much information. From the time the electoral process started, the Commission has been giving us roadmaps and updating every time there's change in the roadmap. And we are expecting that some people, something that is being said on social media is but the Commission has shown their professionalism, they have shown the integrity of the Commission, and they have shown that they have what it takes to run elections in this country. We know that our colleagues in the political space usually they send different messages, but our appeal is that we have to realize that Zambia is also with us. The board is also with us. Being Zambians, we need to protect our own country so that the people out there do not engage in debates that cannot affect them. As they go on their campaign trails in this few days that is going, we do not expect people to talk about whether ECZ has delivered the budget of confidence coming to the campaign, but we expect people to talk about what they are going to do for Zambia. I think the campaign people talk to the whole time, but what we've been hearing is people talk about each other as opposed to talk about the issues that they are going to do for the country. Now that we have the ballot papers, we are sure that everyone is going to vote. We have all the ballot papers with us. So now let the people ask for our votes on why we should vote for them. So we are excited as somebody that the final consignment has been delivered. The first consignment was delivered yesterday, verified this delivery, we verified then we didn't put it in the warehouse. We are spotting these ballot papers up to the warehouse of the Commission of Zambia, so that we ensure that we remove all the doubts that surround the border, not that the doubts. We need to have faith in the great Commission. Thank you, sir. What for me? What is wrong with that message? How did you do that?
campaign yesterday. I already said this is they will give me. No. We are drenched yesterday.
The last 195.
What was that?
That's 185. Which one don't have like a 95?
The shade I'm following.
Number 85.
Number one, there is an assumption. Huh? There is an assumption that there are some people who have been given trumped up charges and they have been arrested. Max Moore has no capacity to say that. Any other citizen has no capacity to say that, especially if such persons are appeared in court. Only the justice system can vindicate an legally. Because in a criminal matter, the burden of proof is on the prosecution to prove if there is a prima facie case. After that person has proved, representing the prosecution, and the person is convicted. So when a matter is before the court, to vindicate an individual who is before the court is sub judice. He can actually be indicted for contempt. That's one thing that we do. I'm giving this statement in relation to sentiments that have associated matters with maybe individuals that are before the court. The next thing that I need to raise, UPND is very clear. Now, the message to the citizens, like I mentioned, is about what you have done. Number one, social cash transfer. If you want to protect it, vote for UPND, period. There's nothing irregular or illegal about it, because where we are coming from, social cash transfer was stolen, prompting the UK to withdraw. And the beneficiaries were 450,000. Half of them were not even genuine human beings. We had to take it to 1.5 million. The next thing, so I'm responding to the message that has been circulated. You literally pay for bulk messaging to campaign. You use different tools also. The other thing that I want to also speak to is that opposition have been given an opportunity. I'm sure you have seen it in today's Diggers newspaper, where this must have been telling the people in Northwestern Province that the reason they are moving by road is because they also want to experience what citizens experience. Now that has vindicated UPND because they were claiming a few days ago that they are being stopped from flying. But here it is, we have been vindicated. The point is that they are broke. They did not prepare themselves for this campaign. Even the issue of buying the gun, that's why they are not buying too much of that. They have not prepared themselves. The other thing is, they should not blame others for their own failures. We are aware that Mundwire, in some cases, has his own candidates. Makebi also has his own candidate, and the two are contested. It's a flop. You know, it is a failed project. That is why those that have been in politics long enough will tell you colleagues that there is literally nothing. They are banking on independent candidates. There is no country in the world historically that was ever controlled by independent candidates in parliament. It has never happened. So what they are trying to portray is like saying when Christ comes, he's going to forgive Satan. Satan has already been judged. So, colleagues, I thought I needed to bring out this particular view in relation to the politics. Because we may end up concentrating on Ballot. We have already seen it. But we will not divorce ourselves from practical politics. So, let the message be very clear. When someone says President is a liar, you must justify, demonstrate what is a lie. But the truth of the matter is that it has been very clear. Today, the opposition are showing crowds of people gathered, which UPND could not show when they were in the opposition, because they could not allow us mostly to gather, except for very few crowds in these certain places. Oftentimes, police could escort UPND and HH from the campaign area. HH almost died in Seychelles because he did not want him to campaign there in a by-election. In its movie, the island there, HH and Kambuli were escorted up to Mansa by police. There's no offense they committed except they wanted to speak to the people. But here it is, our police are able to move the whole country where the stakeholders meeting at ECZ, in which each political party decided which days and weeks they should be in which province. Each political party decided. They were given the table and they were given this week you want to be northern, this week is this. And what the president has done is very, very clear. When he knows that in this province they are his colleagues, he will take another course. At the end of the day, you have one Zambia, you can go around and campaign. What is here is, many of those that have been dissatisfied with the process this far are already aware that they've lost the election. Do you get the point? They are aware that they've lost the election. That's why you are hearing the president telling people at every rally that do not say we have already won. Go and other people come and vote. We know what we are doing. We know what we are doing and we know where we are right now. Remember, UPN is the most experienced political party so far to have spent many years in the opposition than any other political party. So even the games and the gimmicks that the opposition are trying to use, we have used them before and they failed. So when they are using them, we are peeping and say, oh, okay, sometimes we find they are talking too much. We even brush it off. Sometimes we don't even respond because we know that these have crashed. The issue of buying more BP drugs is serious, it's not a joke. As I because of
Vai, continua.